What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're here for the regular season finale of our Madden 21 Detroit Lions franchise mode. We have a Week 16 game on the road against Seattle, Week 17 game at home against Green Bay. We're probably going to sim this one against Seattle. I'm not going to say we should be able to win, but 5-10 against a 7-8, maybe, just maybe. But the fact that that Week 17 game against Green Bay, maybe a chance to play spoiler at something, because let's be honest, we're definitely on the outside looking in terms of playoffs. That's kind of good. Another thing I do, go check out my Twitter right now, at PapaXC4. There has been some sort of link that's being distributed amongst people that tune into like some surprise stream from EA about Madden and the future of Madden. And I posted a link, and essentially it's a sign up. I'm pretty sure it's a beta. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's for the new Madden 22 beta. And I don't, just because I'm 99% sure I'll forget to leave the link anywhere in this video. Just go check out my Twitter, and I put the link there. And you can go check it out. Hopefully it is for the Madden 22 beta. And hopefully you do have some Madden 22 news. I mean, I'm not a news channel, but I'm a react channel. And any news that we get revolving Madden 22, for better or for worse, I will talk about and give you guys my opinion on it. But here today, we are here to finish out the regular season. And how fitting, man. Now it's starting to feel. Now, finally, took till like the first week of June. It's now starting to feel like this is where we should be, right? Like it's been that holding pattern of like, how much longer do we need to continue to stretch and draw out the Madden 21 content until we're like, we're almost there, fellas. We're almost to the new game. And now, today's the first day. It feels like, all right, man, we got this Lions series to ride into the new game, because the new game, it's the hype is slowly starting to begin. And, well, we're here, and we're here to do some damage. We're here hopefully to go 2-2, 2-0, 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Not 2-2, but 2 wins in 2 games. Close this out and go above 500 and get 9 wins for the first year of the Dan Campbell era. The first year of what may be a very short Jared Goff era in Detroit. So yeah, we're going to hop in. We'll sim this game here against Seattle. And then we'll set up everything for that final Week 17 barn burner, play some spoiler against the Green Bay Packers. Got Seattle, let's go, baby. Put them away. Put them away, add more turmoil there. Hopefully Russ leaves, goes somewhere else. I don't know. Coggins thing. So Seattle was able to get the first score of the game. We're able to equalize, tied up at 7 apiece. Seattle is on point here today. Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, all firing on all cylinders, apparently. 28-14, cut it in half. Got a fourth quarter here, big fourth quarter. Got to be probably a little too late. Maybe we can look a little respectful, close it out kind of competitively, and we can't do that. We can't do that. Team did not respond. It wasn't even actually an outstanding game for Russell Wilson by any means, but it was effective as the 5-win Seattle Seahawks dumped the 7-win Detroit Lions 35-14 in this game. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, Jared Goff. That's a little ugly. They ran the ball well with Chris Carson. More so focused on, I just can't get over how bad DeAndre Swift has been in the sim. I don't think he's got over 100 yards yet in any of the games that we sim, and literally any game that we play, going well over 100 yards. So that is definitely an issue right now with our sim squad. St. Brown, nice game. Allison, solid. Big game from Hawkinson, 5 catches, 73 yards, and a tutty. Brashad Perriman, a.k.a. wide receiver 1, 43 yards, and a touchdown there. On the defensive side, 9 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack from Trey Flowers, who's been very good since we called him out a couple episodes ago. 2 TFLs to Sean Hand, who another guy, got that new contract, getting more snaps. He's been very effective. Definitely that's probably my biggest regret. Honestly, that's my biggest regret from a roster management standpoint in this year 1 with Detroit, is that I did not get Deshaun Hand involved enough. He's very good. No picks, nothing like that. It's just, it is what it is. 35-14. It's a loss. Would have been nice to win, but on the outside looking in for the playoffs, everything kind of just set itself up to like this game was meaningless. Get out healthy. We haven't had barely any injuries. I don't think we've had any injuries this year. Maybe we gotta adjust those sliders a little bit, but everything kind of for this episode comes down to playing spoiler against the Green Bay Packers. That's what we're going to try to do. All right, so we don't really need to do the tail of the tape. We know what Green Bay's rocking with. We know that there's no real conflict, at least in this Madden world, between Aaron Rodgers and the front office. So to close with this game outside of just playing spoiler, and I don't even know how much we can do with that, because the Packers have the second best record in the NFL. It'd be a big morale victory, right? But I want to look more so at our squad. Is there anyone that like we should try to force feed a little bit, have a great season when all is said and done? Like Jared Goff, there's not really much there. And when it's all said and done, wasn't a good year, but wasn't a terrible year for Jared Goff. Interceptions were high, but a little bit on the user error there a little bit. We got the 1,000-yard mark for DeAndre Swift, which I'm happy with. Maybe 2 touchdowns, getting him 15 could sound kind of juicy, but ultimately not too concerned there. TJ Hawkinson, especially with that tight end spot over 1,000 yards, I'm very happy with that. But you look here, Monter St. Brown, 4th-round draft pick at USC. We got to get him 55 yards. Try to target him, try to force some touches there for him to go over 1,000. Perriman needs what? 60? 60-ish? 61? You know, I want both these guys to get 100. I want both these guys to get 100 yards. So we have 3,000-yard receivers. Hey, maybe even target DeAndre Swift out the backfield just a little bit. Maybe get Quintez Cephas a touchdown here because he's definitely going to have a bigger role as our team goes forward next season. I will say the most egregious thing out of all of my stats is the fact that Sewell has given up 18 sacks. That's like almost all in the sim. I literally cannot remember like a game that he got absolutely handled. So that's definitely a little disappointing, but luckily for Madden, like sacks allowed doesn't really have any tie to the development of your linemen, which is good. On the defensive side, which is obviously a little bit less out of our control, 1 tackle for Ronnie Harrison puts him over 100. Okudah has a legit shot as well to go over 100 total tackles. A TFL for Aquara, maybe 2 for Michael Brockers, getting double digits for both of those guys. Sack standpoint, sacks have not been great, even though I'm very, very happy, very satisfied with the rookie year from Levi Onwuzurike. For a guy that was a 2nd-round pick, no dev trait to finish right now, entering the final game, leading the team in sacks, leading the team in TFLs, got himself a brand new dev trait. I feel pretty good about that. You know, Brady Bullock, excellent from a field goal standpoint. We've been on part, so that's cool. He's probably on pace to making the Pro Bowl. You know, maybe a couple gongs here and there for the punter, but ultimately, yeah, going in this game would be nice to feed Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brashad Perriman just a little bit, try to get them over 1,000 yards. 3,000-yard receivers would be something that we can kind of put our hat on and say, yeah, we did that. Well, things still generally weren't amazing here in Detroit. It's progress. It's a sign of this offense working, and who knows, regardless of who the QB is next season, hopefully we can replicate that going forward. That'll be the new standard between Hawkinson and wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, 3,000-yard receivers. Let's try and do that here against Green Bay. Play a little bit of spoiler. Knock them on their ass. 2nd best team in the NFL. Last time we were like this is when we played the Cleveland Browns. And we were able to find a way to win. And actually, we won that game kind of comfortably. So hopefully, maybe there's, you know, this is real life. Green Bay probably resting their guys. But let's just try to pad some stats and play spoiler. Oh, you know we're going to work a couple slants into those guys. That's a big hole. That's a big hole. I've seen some big holes in my lifetime, all right? I've seen some massive holes in my lifetime. That's as big as it gets. Oh, that's a great route. St. Brown. There's something that he's another one of those guys, man. Would be cool if he can get, you know, a little bit more gas, a little bit more juice in the offensive rookie of the year polls. Because we can get him up a dev trait, that's probably my next big target. On the offensive side of the ball, maybe Hawkinson getting a superstar, and Amon-Ra St. Brown getting off normal to a star dev. Those are my goals early on next season. All right, we got 3rd and 5 on the 9. Perriman at the top of the screen. Hawkins is looking juicy. So is DeAndre Swift. Literally everyone. We're going to have to make a good read here. And that's not a good read. We get sacked. We get sacked. We'll take the points. Again, playing spoiler is an objective today. So let's take points where we can get it. That's actually a hell of a stop. That's a hell of a stop from Trey Flowers. Hold them to a field goal. Hell of a stop. He went from 100% going on the trade block to maybe only 80% going on the trade block this offseason. I just simmed it because I thought it was going to be a kick. And on 4th and 1, Deshaun Hand got a 5-yard penalty. Can this like just right the ship? And it can't because MVS gets a touch. God damn it! Oh, there we go. There we go, St. Brown. Get on that horse. Get on that horse, Slants cheese. Okay, 46, get your block. Beautiful block. And there's touchdown number 14 on the year for DeAndre Swift. I do want to try to get him 15 on that drive. We did go over 1,000 yards for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So right now, playing Pat Statter, and Pat Statter means right, stat patter. It's just a little bit of dyslexia that kicked in right there for some reason. But I want to get one more touchdown, DeAndre Swift. I think we need about 40 more yards for Brashad Perriman to get him over 1,000. Everyone's getting paid. These bonuses in your contract, performance incentives, they all getting paid. We got this. Oh. No one's ever really said anything overly positive about Brashad Perriman's hands. To be honest. To be blunt. Look at this. What the hell happened here? Look. All right, not a great pass, but then he had an absolute chance to make a play. What the fuck? Oh, that's a hell of a run. Amon-Ra St. Brown earned that. I've been trying to just Perriman only. Force feed, but I got a reward St. Brown. That was a hell of a route. Wide open, easy tutty, layup tutty for Jared Goff. Even he can't mess this up. That's a wide open. So, I mean, hey. TJ's going to be open. We're going to find TJ. Yeah, that's what happens when you force passes. All right, 3rd and inches on the 1. This could be a nice moral victory. You know, we're not going to let them get this. Come on. Oh, he just drops the big fuck you right there. That's what that play's called in the red zone, the big Aaron Rodgers fuck you. Come on, Perriman, you want 1,000 yards or what? Fucking bum. Yeah. Doesn't deserve it. Amon-Ra St. Brown's been getting open. Trying to manufacture touches for Perriman. He's rewarded us with 2 drops. 2 costly drops. And he's just not, you know, it's over. If it happens, it happens, but I'm done trying to force it. I want to see if we can salvage something here in the 4th quarter. Whatever, your fucking front office sucks. Unbelievable. I know I gave him a contract extension, but I almost want to just cut him for embarrassing me right now in this game. That's all you are, Brashad Perriman, embarrassment. Might have just got it. Might have just got it. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. All right, another one of our objectives. 15 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift sitting on 14. I'm probably going to see if we can give him... Oh, well. Felt like Green Bay also wanted him to get his 15th touchdown. That run defense. Those bunch of clowns. And we'll get to the rookie. Help out, maybe. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Chances. I don't know. And there you have it. I mean, it's just... It is what it is, man. The final game. Playoff team against a team that's not really a playoff team. And then we were just... going for stats. 45-31. Green Bay knocks off the Detroit Lions here for our team, for what we can handle. 380 yards for Goff, almost 400 yards. That's impressive. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, DeAndre Swift. So we got him 15 tutties on the 8 catches, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns for Amon St. Brown with that 100 yards. He's over 1,000. Hawkinson 141, 85 for Perriman. And while we did not have very nice things to say for Perriman throughout the game, he at least went over that 1,000-yard mark. So he can carry and build on that in the next season. 9 tackles, 3 TFLs for Michael Brockers. 4 TFLs, Trey Flowers. He had a good game. Anzalone, Jamie Collins had some sacks, but ultimately 0-2. 0-2. Finish the episode. Finish this first season. So we might as well just close out this regular season and the postseason to set up the next episode, which will be the offseason. So looking at the playoff bracket, obviously for us at 7-10, at least we weren't last in the division. You know, shout out to anyone that I was asking you guys a couple episodes back, predict our final record. And if you got 7 and 10, congrats, because that's what it was. So looking at the AFC, number 1 seed is the Tennessee Titans. The Bengals at number 2. Colts made the playoffs there with Carson Wentz. Patriots at 3. Ravens, Chiefs, Browns kind of round things up there. Green Bay was the 1 seed. We have Jameis Winston and the Saints is the 2. The Bears made it with Justin Fields at QB. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys at 3. Atlanta made it. 49ers and the Bucks all making the playoffs. I'm going to make a prediction here, and it might be a Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to say that the Super Bowl is going to be the Cleveland Browns, and you might not have ever heard it. It's either going to be Cleveland against Dallas or Cleveland against Dallas for my Super Bowl prediction. But right here before the Pro Bowl, I was wrong. What, Titans? And we have Julio Jones. And they're all gas, no brakes. The Green Bay Packers also making the Super Bowl here. All right, I like that. I'm here for it. I'm here for something different, right? I have a breakout scenario here for Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been asking for that for quite some time, and he's a big game this week against NFC, even though we are in the NFC. Okay, well, that's just, Madden bugs. It is what it is. Look at the Pro Bowl roster, seeing how many of our beloved Detroit Lions have made the Pro Bowl. Let's see what we have. DeAndre Swift, running back 2. Nick Bowden, fullback 2. What? How did he make it? TJ Hawkinson just making the cut ahead in 3. I think that's a little disrespectful for a tight end that got over 1,000 yards. On the offensive line, not seeing it. Defensively, probably Jamie Collins be the only one I would say. Yeah. Khalif Raymond's actually on our team as a return man, even though friggin' Jamar Jefferson handled all of our returns. But hey, full congratulations here to Jamie Collins, to Nick Bowden at fullback, TJ Hawkinson, and DeAndre Swift, all for making the Pro Bowl. So the Super Bowl's been set. And before we get the Super Bowl, let's just kind of lay the land. How's our squad doing? What's going on for the awards and everything in between? So looking at the awards for the season, MVP went to Ryan Tannehill, and that's without Julio Jones. Okay. Huge year, Justin Fields for a rookie. Coach of the year, Mike Vrabel. So it's all coming up Tennessee, maybe rightfully so. And I'll say this. Dan Campbell gets 7 wins with the Detroit Lions. He's at least getting on the short list, if not top 5. All right, if not top 5. More so now, just looking at the individual awards and seeing where some of our lines. Matt Ryan, Offensive Player of the Year there for the Falcons. We had nothing, and there's former franchise quarterback for Detroit, Matt Stafford, coming in number 6. Defensive Player of the Year went to Demario Davis. We had Jamie Collins, very nice, coming in at number 5 in that list, and he was very good for us. Again, there's this notion, especially with me, where rebuilds. Everyone has an expiry date, got to move on. When I'm actually in playing the games, it's really like, who's actually playing the best? And Jamie Collins plays very, very well. So he's a guy that we're going to ride into the ground. Justin Fields is your Offensive Rookie of the Year. Amon-Ra St. Brown, runner up there. That's great. Bears had to trade up multiple first-round picks to this guy. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown in the 4th round, and he was the 2nd most impactful rookie in the NFC. That is a win for the Detroit Lions. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Jamin Davis. Levi Onwuzurike coming in at number 3, but he had the dev trade. I'm happy with it either way. Lynn McNeil coming in at number 7 as well for us. So 2 very talented guys going forward on the defensive line. Best QB went to Justin Fields, and there is no Jared Goff. Best running back went to Alvin Kamara. Runner-up was DeAndre Swift. 15 touchdowns, 1,800 yards from scrimmage. Absolute beast. For wide receiver, Devontae Adams. Oh, nice. Amon-Ra St. Brown coming in at number 10. I like that. For linemen, we're definitely not having anybody there. D lineman, Aaron Donald. Surprise, surprise. No one there for the Lions. Linebacker went to Khalil Mack with Jamie Collins coming in at number 6. And in the secondary, DB went to Kendall Fuller of Football Team with Jeff Okudah coming in at number 8. That's good, man. A little bit of a redemption story there. Again, it's not like people are writing him off, but people aren't really talking about him as a top 5 pick, shutdown corner. And we're going to try to repair that reputation here in this series. Sandoz got Kicker of the Year. That's actually 90% made with Randy Bullock, and he's number 8. Unless all these kickers have in career years. I think that's a little suspect, if you ask me. Look at the stats first before we just kind of quickly go through the lines. I do want to see, what did Tannehill do to get MVP? 49 touchdowns to 10 picks. He had 2 rushing ones, so over 50 touchdowns for Ryan Tannehill. Good God. Okay. timeline is this. So Jared Goff finished 4,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, 22 picks. And that's how we're going to end the episode. So we'll get back around to this. We got 1,100 yards, 15, or we'll round that up. 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift to go with 766 receiving yards. So yeah, 1,800 yards plus from scrimmage. 3,000 yard receivers. Pyramid over 1,000. Even those like pulling teeth. 1,000 for Amon St. Brown to go with 8 tutties. Very good young wide receiver to build this offense around. And then Hawkinson, 87 catches. The safety net of all safety nets. 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Very, very impressive for him. Defense, I'm not even going to look at the sacks. We already looked at that before the game that Sewell gave up. For our team, over 100 tackles, well over 141. Jamie Collins, 12 TFL, 5 sacks and a pick. Over 100 yards for Dunbar, Harrison, and Jeff Okudah. 6.5 sacks, Flowers, and Levi Almuzariki tied for first on the squad. 3 picks, Okudah and Owarriye. 90% on his field goals for Randy Bullock. And actually, my punting, not a lot of gongs for Jack Fox. A little disappointed on that front. But really, how we all end this around, it's not really going to be something that's going to be motivated or decided by the comments. It's a genuine question, is that, do we get a quarterback? Like, where are we ranking? Where are we going to be picking? Do we get a quarterback, or do we go another year with Jared Goff? Or do we look at free agency when that happens? We finished with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We currently hold a top 10 pick, number 7, pretty much where the Lions were in real life this year, where they got Sewell. We hold the 7th pick, unless some shuffling goes around here. Top 10 pick. Is it Jared Goff? Is it Goff? You know, and get a brand new quarterback? That is a question I'm very much going to need some help deciding and figuring out. I will say this. My plan is right now to not go free agency. Even if there's a juicy quarterback in free agency, the plan is not to go that direction. We're looking more so towards the draft. But, I mean, you're looking forward towards the draft right now. Bunch of bumps! Which makes, I guess there's this challenge there, right? The challenge that there's no Trevor Lawrence. There's going to be no superstar dev, freaking nature quarterbacks. It's all going to be like, who do we want? Do we want Hal, Rattler, JT, Dan? You know what? Looking at just how shitty these QBs are, I might retract my statement about free. If there's the right guy in free agency, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of salary cap. We're probably going to go into free agency around $20 million of salary cap. So if there is a big time QB, I don't really know the implications of releasing Jared Goff or how that any of that's really going to work out. But that is priority number 1. Going into our first offseason here in Madden 21, Detroit Lions franchise is what are we doing at quarterback? Because Jared Goff was bad but not terrible, good but not great in other instances, right? So we were able to operate the offense, we're able to get 3,000 yard receivers and utilize the dynamic ability of DeAndre Swift, but still could probably be more. And I'm not seeing franchise QB for Jared Goff. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about that QB spot? What should be our plan of action? Obviously, we're not going to know. Let's get to free agency. So if there is a good free agent, you guys can pound the table for me in the comment section. You know? Super Bowl wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Aaron Rodgers, man on a mission. So to end this video, we have $18.7 million. Let's say a little wiggle room. There's definitely some expendable players if we need to free up a little bit of cap space. But we'll say $20 million. We have $20 million. What are these names in free agency? I'm going to save QB for last year, but my God. Honey Badger's there. Jabril Peppers is there. Free safety. Marcus Williams. Keanu Neal. Corner. Stephon Gilmore. Marshawn Lattimore. J.C. Jackson. Carlton Davis with that depth trade. Good God, look at this free agency class. I need more money. Olakun at linebacker. Fred Warner, middle linebacker. Superstar X Factor. 94. Van Der Esch is there. Chris Barnes. We got Chandler Jones. Clowney on the defensive side. Ndamukong Suh is there. Derek Barnett. My God. Schwartz. Trent Brown. All these guys getting signed. O'Neal there. Wyatt Teller, one of the best guards. Actually, that's interesting. That's an interesting potential move there. Wayno Brown Jr. at the other side. We have Dallas Goedert at tight end. I mean, we're not really in the market for a tight end, but there's some nice-looking tight ends there. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams. We got Michael Gallup, Cortland Sutton, Christian Kirk. At least in terms of guys with some upside there, just a little bit. Some good guys down here with dev traits as well. But my God, Devontae Adams. Okay. QBs are there. Come on, good QBs. Good. Someone good. Someone good. Someone at least interesting. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're going to be drafting one. I don't think there's any justifying any of these guys. Like Dwayne Haskins, does that really interest anybody? Does Josh Rosen at this point in his career really interest anybody being the QB? You know, Mariota, does that interest anybody? I'll say right now for me, that might get me up in the morning. But then that's just such an obvious, just forcing a square peg into a round hole downgrade of Mariota for Goff. Mr. Biscuit redemption. We obviously got the veterans there. Fitzmagic. I mean, I can tell you right now, I got 100%. It's what the people want. Just do a Fitzmagic season. You know, just say screw it. Let's literally try to go for 40. Let's like have a Jameis Winston 40 touchdown, 40 interception season. But this is a very heavy free agency. I mean, again, we're Detroit. We're trying to plan. It's not going to be a quick turnaround. Guys like Devontae Adams and Gilmore 29-30. You know, they're going to be tough sells, but the fact that Fred Warner's there, I'd be all over a Fred Warner. I'd be all over a Wyatt Teller. I'd be all over a Marshawn Lattimore or J.C. Jack. Like, we're going to get one of these guys. But more so, at least for this, for what I'm going to be looking for you guys, is QB, man. Do we go through the draft? Do we go another year with Goff? Do we grab one of these guys that you see here? Let me know in the comment section below what we should do with that quarterback spot. And the best suggestion, not the most liked, not the most popular, the best suggestion will get used, will be at least considered, I guess. Would be the best way to put it. But that does it for me today, guys. I got to go check on my ribs. Traeger, I'm a goddamn pitmaster nowadays, especially, you know, there's no Madden 22 news, man. Till then, I'm going to be a pitmaster. I'm going to spatchcock chickens, and I'm gonna cook ribs over a 6-7 hour period. That's what I'm going to do. But thank you guys for watching. We'll have the complete offseason, maybe sooner than later. Could even be as early as tomorrow, depending on some of the sponsors I get in the comment section below. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And until next time, it's C4. Saying peace out. And look, I fixed the webcam for the last little video here because I was too damn bright. It was too damn bright.